Hey, what's up, folks? So I am just going to be testing the stream here just to make sure it all works for the Mega Booth stream on Tuesday. So don't mind me. Feel free to say hello in the chat if you stop by, though. So I hear Steam takes a little while to kick in, so this is one of the reasons why I want to make sure the stream actually goes to Steam. To stream to Steam, it's a little complicated, so I just want to make sure it's all working before the big day. The stream's going to Restream, so that's working as it should. And so I'm just going to be futzing around here with a couple things. Yeah, stream's going to Restream, so now I just got to make sure. If any of you guys are out there, you happen to be by a computer and you happen to own the game, or actually I don't even think you need to own the game. If you could just open up Steam and see if the stream is showing up on there, that'd be cool. I'm doing that on my end, but it's always good to have people out in the world doing that too. Let's see here. Alright, so I do have the game running. Oh, there we go. Hey! It's going, and the chat's going too. Cool, okay. So I do show... Let's see, I am using my iPad to look at this, so... I didn't want to take up too many of the resources on this fucking laptop since it's already been going out on me. But yeah, that stream seems to be going fine. Let's go ahead and close that out. Yeah, it seems to be going okay on Steam. Okay, I think it is just paused on my end just because it's a, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's mute that. Cool. So, if that's the case then, let's go ahead and switch over to the game now. I might have a different setup by Tuesday because I'm going to be messing around with some things here, but just wanted to make sure that it was shooting off to Steam here, so that's cool. The chat's working, so if people type into the chat, let's see, that's the iPad. Yeah, so the one thing is I do have to keep this stream open simply because yeah, simply because the chat from Steam won't show up in the restream like it normally would. So just for the hell of it, I do have the game running here, so let's go ahead and just switch over. Let's see here. I have so many keyboards in front of me, it's always hard to keep track of these things. So, ow. Okay, also, while I do have that stream, just want to show you guys, I'm not sure if you can even read that. I'm drinking a Marble Wildflower Wheat, also, or ale brewed with wildflower honey. It's made in Albuquerque. It tastes like they're downtown. So let's see. Switch on over. And I can bring the music down because now we're going to have audio from the game. So let's go ahead and do cube zoom.
Firewall is going to cave in on you.
There we go.
So what you'll need to do is head to the center as soon as possible.
All right, so the audio is coming
center,
in from the game. That's actually pretty loud. I could bring that down here. That always seems to be the issue with the game.
Any questions?
Let's go ahead and start it up. Mouse out of the way. Because we are on PC. Always got to move the mouse out of the way. All right. Let's start this up. So yeah, what I do plan on doing for the main stream is I'm going to go ahead and basically just talk about how I made the game and all that kind of stuff. And also, one of the things a lot of people tend to ask me is to talk about like the early versions of the game and stuff. So I do have older builds of the game, like builds that I showed, say for example, the first time at Indiecade, which was back in 2015. So when I actually started working on the game, it was about 2013 was when I started absolutely like just kind of brainstorming what this whole thing was going to be. But by 2015, I had a pretty good solid concept of the game entirely. And then, you know, obviously as the years went by, started working on better UI elements and all that kind of stuff. There are big chunks of the original game, like the old builds, that I still kind of have a fondness for, like having the score be like a really big score up in the top. That'll make sense when I go through it later, but just want to make sure this stream's showing up correctly and doing all that kind of crap. So. Just for the hell of it, let me go ahead and try and reset this. Okay, cool. Just want to make sure that's running right. But yeah, seems like everything's working fine. The thing is also on Steam, you have Steam has to detect that you're actually playing the game. So that's a whole other thing there as well.
Material
The moments are rare when I actually wear headphones playing this game, and I forget how that audio is stereo for the parts. I don't think I ever changed that. So it's not for the material retrieve, that's actually 2D. Oh man, I could have hit that. So when you get the part, listen to what happens here. Oh wait, that's not the one, it's the repaired. Let's see.
Repair successful.
Oh, one of those was very stereo.
Material retrieved.
And I caught it as I was playing it earlier. So I do plan on having a little bit of a different layout as well. It's working on Steam, so that's the most important part. I'm using Restream to... I usually use Restream for all of my streaming stuff, which sends it to YouTube, Facebook, my page, Facebook, also like the Ask an Enemy Studios page, YouTube, and Twitch all at the same time, and Periscope of all things. Yeah, it's on Twitter. So Steam was always an option, so I threw it in there, but I never checked to see if it would actually stream to Steam, because I don't think it streams unless you're streaming the game you're working on. I might be totally wrong on that, because Steam's built-in streaming is made for the games that you are made for games that you're currently just playing, so it's like built-in streaming through Steam. So I always thought it was something that when you're like a developer, you can tell the client that you're streaming to it. I don't know what Steam's doing, man, or Valve's doing to pull that off, but it's pretty crazy. Oh shit. All right, so when the firewall is caving in, you can get these material and you multiply them massively. So you still got to push it away, otherwise you will wipe. And the name is ADHD for a reason. So on Tuesday, I think I'm going to be streaming alone. I haven't found anyone to stream along with me yet. But Saturday, I will be streaming with my buddy Blaze, who is the moderator of the Discord. Blaze is a pretty cool guy. I basically met him at PAX in 2017. He just stopped by the booth, played the game. You know, just like all other people, they kind of play it. Some of them get like super into it. This dude was actually one of them. And because of him and this other guy, Tyler, I found a bunch of bugs and was able to also come up with some cool mechanics based on how I saw them playing, because I never thought people would play it to that level of someone playing the game, like trying to break it, you know, like trying to find ways to cheese the mechanics that I currently had. So back in like 2017, you know, I was still refining the mechanics and everything. So I didn't have like shields on the trackers and stuff. So basically, you would still power up the weapon system by getting power cells. But the thing was, if you didn't, the enemies wouldn't come in based on whatever power, like whatever weapon you had. So you could basically power up your weapons to like repeater level and never have like those black holes in the background, or not black holes anymore, voids is what I call them. You would just get your repeater to like this level, and you could just keep going left and right and just like not worry about like that, like losing a bunch of points and stuff. So that was always something you kind of had to look out for. And these guys were the ones kind of breaking that. So basically I said, I was like, all right, fuck you all. I'm going to try and find a way to counter that. And I basically did it overnight, like a very, very simple early version of that. Because now there's like bonuses attached to doing that, and like, you know, benefits to doing all these little things. But I did it overnight, went back to the hotel, or I went back to the hotel after the show that day, implemented that, and, you know, by doing that, the dumbass I am always throwing in stuff at the last minute, I end up breaking other things, but it's cool. It's like, it didn't matter to me back then nearly as much as it would now, just because it's kind of like, now it's more of a complete thing where I also want people to kind of not have like a bad experience with it, where back then my main priority was just like learning from what people were doing and just kind of countering that. But yeah, you can learn a lot by watching people play your game, and you could learn a lot more when people play it for a hell of a lot longer than you expected them to. So like, I always wonder, like a lot of my friends who are making games that are like story based and stuff like that, like how you gauge player interaction when, like, my game for the most part, right, is bite-sized. So a game that's like kind of story driven, story based, you kind of don't know, you know, you're not going to have one person sit there, or you might, I don't know, but you, people sit there and play it for like you know, 6 hours or however long it takes to get through your game. So like, to understand if like, I wonder what people are going to do during this part, or like if they're even going to listen to what this guy's telling them, and if they're, you know what I'm saying, like in the story, like whatever, I don't know, whatever your story is going to be in your game. That guy blew up. So I just realized that the in-game leaderboard called the dossier isn't actually working. And that's a Steam thing. Oh, I forgot to check this. All right, so this is something I changed as well, is the in-game control. Okay, yeah, that's right. So these were completely messed up at one point. Left trigger, hold, boost, scatter shot, single tap, missiles, double tap, okay? BFP is a multi-tap, boost is right bumper, awareness is hold, and then time directive is hold still. Okay. Yeah, it's yeah, it's gonna confuse some people no matter what, but it's the best I can do. So yeah, let's go ahead and just go back to the beginning and see if it resets. Yeah, I don't know, so maybe I lost internet or something? Because it's not showing the leaderboards. Well, actually, the good thing is at least it's showing the score, so let's see. I mean, at least it's showing what it's supposed to, so yeah, forever alone together. Okay. So, Alright, well that's good to know. I mean, at least I know that the game is working. So I'm actually curious if... I wonder if the stream... Yeah, let's go ahead and give this a shot. Because, again, I want to make sure... Let's see if I stop that. And then... Okay, well, first and foremost, I'll just try it again. So what I want to see is... Steam has this thing also where you can... where you can have, like, multiple people as quote-unquote broadcasters. And then... Yeah, it's not logging me in.
Hey, Jace, come here.
Yeah, see? So it says Ask an Enemy Studios broadcast has ended on Steam. So it does detect the game. So if you cancel out the game, the stream will stop. On the Steam page. Obviously, on Restream, it's still going. But, yeah. Hey, Sagasi. Nothing really. Sagasi on YouTube said, morning, what I'd miss. Why morning? 8, 10, 11, 12. Isn't it like 12 over there? It's midnight, dude. But yeah, you didn't miss much. I am basically just doing a quick test of the stream so that I can make sure it shoots off to... it's almost 1 a.m. Yeah, right? Yeah, I'm basically testing to see... Oh, a.m. Yeah, I guess so. To make sure it shoots to Steam, because the whole purpose of the Megabooth sale stream thing is to... the volume down on that a little.
That was my mission.
Is to make sure it shoots off to Steam, because Steam has to detect the game that you're playing, which is a dual hand disaster, so it won't let you stream using Restream directly to Steam, so you'd have to, yeah. It's kind of complicated, but it's better for me to do it that way than it is to just stream directly from Steam, because I at least get to spread out the stream all over, but the game is a super important part of it, so... while you are watching this on YouTube, the Steam page stopped because I quit the game out, so it's not going to start again until... Where's the mouse? I've got like 4 keyboards in front of me. Okay, there we go. So it did... Or did it start back up?
What is up, everybody? This is JC with Ask an
sure.
Enemy Studios, and this is a dual-handed...
So yeah, that's really weird that the game will detect when it's
start, left stick,
on.
Shift, right stick, right shift. Activate disastrous core. Once it's activated, get out.
Yeah, let's make sure. It does show live on Steam. I don't know. So, actually, that's right. This is what I should try. Give me a sec. Bear with me, dude. Like I said, I'm basically testing this for the stream on Tuesday. Because I'm not getting the in-game leaderboards. Like, the leaderboards aren't working on my account, or the studio account. They're only working on my personal account. So I'm going to pull away from this camera real quick so I can type in my password. I don't know if that's usually a big thing or not. But let's go ahead and fade out there. I'm going to switch over to my personal account real quick. And then that way I can test. What are you actually doing up this late, dude? How have you been, by the way? How's the afterlife of Corona treating you? Did you have, like, massive symptoms, or were you just... You actually went to the hospital, did you not? Hopefully everything's okay with you, dude. All right, let's go ahead and do that again. What happens if I refresh while... Huh. Oh, that's good to know, dude. No, not at the hospital. Okay, so that's good to know. Oh, I see you just sent a message through Steam. Thanks for testing that, dude. I appreciate that. I got it on Steam. I saw that you said quarantine messed with my sleep. Yeah, I'm sure. Just elevated temperature and extreme lethargy. That's weakness, right? So give me a second. Let me try this again. Yeah, well, that's good to know, dude. Like, when you posted that on the Discord, I'm sure plenty of other people were worried about that. Making sure you're all right. Let's get through this. Cool. And yeah, so for whatever reason, my personal account does actually... Oh, I guess it would make sense if I switch this over. There we go. Yeah, my personal account actually has internet, or at least the leaderboards. I don't know what the hell is going on there. But it's good to know that, yeah, I can stream using this account, so that's good to know. That is really, really good to know. Sorry, dude, just background stuff. So, yeah, weakness, sleepiness. Wow, okay. "15 hours straight, huh?" Yeah, well, not trying to say it's like the flu, but the idea of just, you know, how the flu kind of messes you up too. But apparently with this virus, you know, you get like a shortness of breath, you can't really breathe, where like with the flu, I think you kind of get that, but it's mostly just because you're like stopped up or whatever, feeling all crappy, super weak.
Destroy the trackers, recover the material, and bring her back. That was my
Yeah, I'm
mission.
sure it's not a good feeling, but
Disastrous is known for its disruptive
hopefully that whole story sticks around or is true or whatever, where, you know, a lot of people are going to get it, just kind of like the flu. But it's only going to affect, or not that it's only going to affect, but that the people that it really does affect are the ones you need to be taking care of. Funny enough, I didn't really get any breathing symptoms, but the doc said it could be anything else considering the time frame. Yeah. So how quickly after PAX did you know that you had it, or was it one of those things where even at PAX you were starting to feel bad? Because obviously there was news about it during that time, right? Because I think we all talked about how we were wondering how many people were going to be at PAX, because obviously, like, Sony canceled their whole thing. Square Enix started to cancel some of their people. Showed some symptoms about a week later. Okay. I mean, don't take this the wrong way. What I'm trying to say is that that's good to know, because, yeah, like, I'm still feeling okay. I don't think anyone else on the Discord reported anything, so that's kind of good to know. Which is one of the reasons why I also mentioned to anybody, you know, to feel free, if they wanted to let people know that they kind of went through that or not, to not feel bad about talking about it there. Because that's one of those things, man, is like, you can't stay quiet on that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Yeah, if you got infected at PAX, you would definitely be good by now. Well, you know, if you weren't one of the underlying conditions kind of people. So how have you been, dude? How's well, yeah, you're not even going to school either then, huh? Because I remember you and Rilku were all into your tests and midterms and all that kind of stuff. All you guys in your school and stuff. Us dropouts don't need to worry about that, if you know what I'm saying.
Repair successful. Material retrieved. Material retrieved.
That's a shot online.
Yeah, I stepped out of that. Okay. Cool. How's that going? Oh, that's good to know. I was also making sure the chat was working on the stream, so that's good to know it's popping up in there as well. So thanks. I mean, dude, thanks for stopping by regardless. I mean, you're helping me test some stuff that, like, I was hoping someone would stop by and help me test stuff anyway, so at least I know the chat's working. I mean, I got a job, LOL, in the middle of quarantine, no less. You know what? I mean, that's kind of the thing, right? Is, well, I mean, depending, and I think if I'm not mistaken, you were working in the medical field, were you not? I might be wrong on that, of course. Correct me if I'm wrong. Might not have been you, but either way. Trying to do this and keep the chat going at the same time, so just to make sure there's no massive bugs or anything. Because this is a new build. It's live on the quarry if you at all feel like trying it out. The only real new thing is that the in-game leaderboards are working. At least they should be. I'm not sure why they're not working on my account. Or the studio account, but they should be on your account. I mean, that is the whole idea of pushing out this update, so. Yeah, medical related, that's kind of what I thought. You seem to have that type of personality too, like someone that when they're like, I mean, not that you are doing this in particular, but I could see this, like if you're taking someone's blood or whatever, you seem like the kind of person that would be there kind of just like talking to them about like why they're donating or whatever the hell. Just calming personality is what I mean. That's what people need when they're getting stabbed. You need to be calmed down. I know I do.
Repair successful. Material retrieved. Material retrieved.
So yeah, dude, the this whole testing this stream is for the main stream, which will be on Tuesday. I'm also streaming on Saturday, so yeah, actually, I mean, if you have nothing better to do, feel free to stop by. I'm going to try. It starts at 6 my time, so I think 6, 7, 8, that's your time. If you have time, it is going to be a little late, I know. That's Blaze's bedtime, by the way, 8 o'clock, because he's an old man.
Awareness engine online.
But yeah, stop by and we could do like a Discord chat or something. You could talk about when you first saw the game and all that kind of stuff and how you're doing. You know, feel free to talk about whatever, of course. But it is a stream primarily focused on the game and how I made it and all that kind of crap, so shoot the shit, basically. Get it? Ha! Oh, cool. Okay. How was your PAX, by the way? I didn't see you for too long, actually, if I remember correctly. You stopped by for a bit, once or twice, I think, over the weekend. Did you see anything cool? Since I rarely get to see the event for what it is, it's rare I get to see anything. I mean, my stories and all that kind of stuff are all about you guys and playing the game and stuff, so. But you guys actually are the ones going out and playing the games and running into developers you might respect or like or whatever. I only went on Saturday, but good lord, I needed it. Cool. Is it a nice break from all the stuff you've been working on or doing? You didn't cosplay this year, did you? I don't remember if you did. Because I remember you showing up in regular people clothes. Because even kind of Roku showed up too, and I was just like, what the hell? I mean, not that he cosplayed or anything, but it's like, I wasn't sure it was him because I think he had cut his hair. Matt Hoots, what's going on, my man? Sorry, man. For whatever reason, the Twitch chat on Restream looks all off for me. What's up, my man? Sagassi's in the chat, too. Just testing the stream before the stream on Tuesday, man. Making sure that it's showing up on the Steam page. So I was asking anyone who stopped by to go to the Steam page and see if it shows up on the page itself for the game. Or if it has to be on the community page. Not that it matters for most people, because most people will probably just watch it on YouTube. The thing about the Steam page is if it works on the Steam page, there's a chance that the Mega Booth will actually feature it on their page, which is obviously where most of the traffic is going to go. But all of these streams, like all of these developers, if you go to the Mega Booth, like indiemegabooth.com, you will see their post with all the games that are going to be featured, and they're like categorized as well, which is kind of neat. Like I think ADHD made it into Deliciously Vicious or something like that. I forgot what the category was that they put me in. But yeah, it's just a bunch of games. Like Kelly Wallach and all the Mega Booth peeps were working on a sale with Valve, like a deal with Valve to basically get a couple of the Mega Booth games featured on the store. So like, you know, when you start up Steam and you get those like banners that pop up like publisher sale from yada yada or whatever. The Mega Booth people are doing a thing where they're shutting down due to the whole virus thing. And like for the time being, hopefully it's not a long-term thing, because PAX really needs Mega Booth, because I think, you know, Mega Booth is super rad. Like PAX South without Mega Booth is actually kind of like if PAX South had a Mega Booth, it'd be pretty rad, because you get they're able to bring in so many games from all over the place too, like not even just local to the country, like all over the place. And you know, like where South has a lot of indie games, but they're primarily kind of local. Like it's rare that you're gonna see a game from Brazil at like PAX South, right? Because obviously for their whole thing of keeping costs down and stuff like that. A lot of the games that are like from Brazil and stuff, it takes something like Mega Booth to like keep them going, because they ask all the alumni to basically kind of like help out. So they'll like donate a bunch of money, and they kind of will create like a whole bucket of stuff, like a bucket of money, I guess, to kind of help out all the developers that are from out of the country or out of like, you know, who just have trouble going to Mega Booth and stuff, because it's really expensive. Yeah, Matt Hoot says South is still a baby. Yeah, pretty much. I don't believe that whole thing about talk about people saying that it was going to be canceled after this year because it was so small. I think it's still going to go. It was probably that South and East were stacked so close together. Sagasi says, "Aye, finger guns on the Steam chat." Yeah, so the one thing is the Steam chat won't show up in Restream or in the stream itself, because for whatever reason, Restream doesn't take Steam chat. I'm sure they have their own kind of proprietary thing, but I'm glad to know the stream is working along with chat on one page, so that's kind of neat. Steam chat doesn't show up on the stream, by the way. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. Thanks for pointing that out, Sagasi. That's kind of what I was saying there. Yeah, I'm actually, I don't know. I'm still a little hopeful for West, but we'll find out soon enough, I guess. It's late enough into the year, but this whole Mega Booth thing kind of worries me a little. So we'll see. But also, the other thing I was thinking about was they did cancel Evo. So Evo's canceled for sure. That's in early August, I think like the first week of August. So since they canceled Evo, I don't know, man. That's getting real close to PAX time. I have a bad feeling they are going to cancel it. I mean, with good measure, I guess, or for good reason, but that's a lot of people they're affecting who kind of rely on that for, like, for example, Kel actually brought this up today, where she is like, you know, what are they, like, how they're starting to cancel all these events, where, for me, that's kind of where I focus all my attention on, because it's where I get to show the game to people like you guys, because magazines and stuff, obviously, you know, don't cover the game. I mean, they do, but obviously not to where if I was like a what do you call it? published by like a, what do you call it? Devolver or something, you know? So just for the hell of it, there we go. Extract. A lot of stuff got canceled. I'm just glad TMG was only delayed. TMG, what's TMG, Sagasi? I'm not familiar with that one. Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah, if you can get your friend to cover this, that'd be cool. This would be the perfect time because that Steam sale is coming up. The game on Steam is actually $4.99, so it's going to be a 10% sale. So what is that? I don't know, $3.99 or something. Too many games. It's a convention in Oaks, Pennsylvania. Huh. Never heard of that one. When did that one get delayed to? When was it supposed to be, actually? And then when did it get delayed to? Actually, since I'm testing stuff, let me make sure. Okay, yeah, Steam won't show up. Also, I just realized that the chat for my personal Facebook also isn't showing up, so let's see. I may have been missing some here. Let's throw that out of there. And sorry, folks, I'm checking my Facebook to make sure that at least the stream is going there. And actually, it's not, so that's good to know. Okay, so I'll probably need to reconnect my Facebook page. All right. Good to know. Good to know. You know what? Maybe it is good to... There's like a... So, like I said, I've been using Steam... not Steam, Restream to do all this streaming stuff, and you kind of have to pay a premium. I think it's like $5 extra a month or something to be able to correct issues like that when streams go down, so that you don't have to restart the stream completely. Yeah. And you have to basically stop the stream and then start it over again. And that's probably what's going on there. So, all right, that was a pretty good test. 37 minutes, still showing on Steam. So that's good to know. And it's good to know that the actual stream will stop when you close out the game. So that's good to know. That way I don't do that in the middle of a stream unless I absolutely have to. So yeah, for example, right now I have it paused, but for whatever reason the stream shows live. I think it was supposed to be the end of June. I think it got moved to the end of September. Okay. End of September, huh? Okay, because yeah, PAX West is the first week of September. It's usually during, what is it, Memorial Day or Labor Day? I think it's Labor Day. So, yeah, EVO is the first week of August. I'm trying to think of what else happens around that time. I know Gamescom is around that time as well. Gamescom's in Germany. So, yeah, we'll see. Labor Day, Mad Hoots on top of it for me. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I can't think of what else. September 25th and 27th. It got rescheduled too. Okay. I do have a friend out in Pennsylvania who I'm not sure how far it is from Oaks, but if you're in Boston, are you not, Sagasi? I thought you were local to Boston, because that's kind of my thing is if you're close enough to go to Oaks, then you're probably close enough to where this dude is. Boston. Cool. Yeah. A couple of you guys were from out there. Yeah, I remember I think Rilku was from there as well. Let's see. So yeah, the Steam chat, or the Steam, for whatever reason, it's just blacked out. Let me see if it's because I have the game paused. I mean, that seems weird. Why would it do that? Maybe it's just that I've got too many streams going. Let me try and refresh it here. Yep, no, it's still going. Okay, cool. All right, so that's good to know that that's still going there. Okay. Yeah, bitrate 1080p, 60 frames a second. That's good to know. Yeah, well, luckily, or hopefully, you can go, and that stays a thing.
Her objective was to recover a rare material known as cipher. It was needed to cure the plague that was destroying the human race.
All right, well, for Facebook, let's see if I can just close it and then start it up again.
Recover the material and bring her back. That was my mission.
Let's restart it.
Disastrous is known for its disruptive electronic fields. I've lost control of my ship.
What it might be is it might be asking me to.
Some outside force has taken control. It seems friendly. This is how it began.
Whoa, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, so YouTube's working fine. Yeah, it's just my Facebook that's not showing up right. Yeah. All right.
What is up, everybody? This is JC with Ask an Enemy Studios, and this is a dual-hand disaster tracker.
Yeah, my personal Facebook is the one that's just kind of being an ass.
Activate disastrous core.
All right, folks. Well, that was a pretty good test, so I can't do anything without stopping the stream and stopping it again, but I think I'm going to go to bed because I got to work in the morning. Sagasi, thank you so much for stopping by. Matt Hoots, it's good to see you again, buddy. Hopefully everything's going all right with you, my man. Feel free to stop by on Tuesday if you have nothing better to do. The main stream for the Mega Booth sale is going to be on Tuesday at 6 p.m. That's
essentially what you want to do is line up your shot.
Yeah, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Buddy, I think you are in Mountain Standard Time with me. I'm not 100% sure. You might be an hour ahead.
Well, the left-hand side is
so yeah, Sagasi, again, thank you very much, dude, for stopping by and helping me test this stuff, even if it was just fortunate. I appreciate it. So yeah, stop by Tuesday, guys. Feel free to hang out and take care of yourselves. Hopefully everything's okay. I will see you guys on Tuesday. Fade out here.
When you kill a tracker on the left-hand side, it will spawn.